Hi Libra, this is Just with your July mid-month 2016 reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your July so far. So let's get into your reading. So I see here for some of my Libras for the rest of July, you guys are definitely, for especially my Libra women, you're taking on more of a masculine energy. Okay. Men, you're holding it down. You're in your element. You guys are definitely in your element. I feel like all Libras are definitely clear in mind. Well, let me go back there. Let me go back a minute. I feel like for my Libra women, you're taking on more of a masculine energy, a no holds bar. You would be considered the BITCH, if you will. You know what I mean? You're very powerful. You're very forceful at this time. You are a force to be reckoned with. And I'm speaking specifically for you guys in as it relates to the work and career sphere. Okay. You definitely are in control of your work environment. Money is looking amazing, but I don't have to tell you guys that because I've been only saying that now for the past couple of months now. Money looks amazing for you guys. And I feel like my ladies are taking on more of a man energy, a masculine energy, if you will, at the workplace. And I feel that there is a enthusiasm, happiness, joy, but then there's also this element of feeling emotionally fulfilled, okay? Because there is an emotional element here for you guys. And I feel like you're feeling emotionally content and fulfilled because of work. Because of work. You guys, every time you see that bank account get higher and higher, it's as if you're happier and you're more ecstatic with yourself, okay? Because you are accomplishing these material goals and these earthly goals that you've put out for yourselves. And I feel like some of you guys are feeling like I'm going to get my emotional satisfaction with work and career because my love life is a bit crappy right now. Okay. We can't have it all, right, guys? Just can't have it all. And if you do, brace yourself because it's not gonna last. But I see here that for some of my Libras, you've just not been able to kind of keep the balance. Be very careful. Some of you are starting to, so I do see that there will be a learning how to really balance and start to nurture yourself. But I feel like for some of my Leos, you're not really aware of, like, you know that you're not balanced because you're Libra. So, you know, you can feel internally when you're not necessarily balanced, when things are not balanced for you. But I feel like you guys, the way that you're interpreting how the balance should be is not what exactly you need. So you may be thinking, well, you know I need to get my hair and my nails done more, and but really you need more internal healing, internal nurturing and self-care. Okay. Or if you're okay, you eat well, you get enough sleep, you do all those things, but then you're not necessarily taking care of the outer part of you. So for some of my Libras, I feel like there's a disconnect and really understanding what you need at this time, okay? Or just an unwillingness to really put the time and energy and effort into it because, again, you almost as if you guys are feeling like, you know what, I'm in the race right now. I can't afford to, do those things because I'm working. A lot of my Leos are, some of you guys are dealing with a Leo, but I'll get into that soon. A lot of my Libras are, burning the candles at both ends, guys. Work is your primary focus. You have got to get this money. You guys are really working feverishly. You know that word in me. It does not work all the time. But you guys are really working hard to gain more money, okay? And it's only going to be more of your focus as we go into August. So you guys are definitely all work, and I see to an extent no play, but you're getting a lot of satisfaction out of working. I feel like your work environment could be quite fun. I feel like you have really good relationships. There could be one person in particular that you really have a really good connection with. Okay, this person could be a water sign, so more emotional, just somebody that's willing to help, that is someone that's available for you. I feel like some of you could have a really good relationship with one person in particular, and y'all can kind of like act like kids, and it's exciting and it's fun. So, your work environment is kind of cool. You really are getting, as you feel, all of your needs met in that area and arena, and you don't even want to look or think about love right now, because it is just like pee for you guys right now. Okay, for some of my Libras. So I feel like you're feeling like, you know what, I'm getting what I need here. And I feel like for some of you guys, in that there will be a sense of healing. For others of you, I feel like you're only masking it, and therefore it's going to be this facade of you feeling or telling yourself that, you know what, I have got this lick, I'm fine, but you really do need to do the work. And I do see that there's a need for that. Now, some of you are really putting the pedal to the metal, even though right now, if you want, you can take a trip if you want to. But I feel like, some of you may not necessarily be able to, but I do see a trip ahead. Definitely a trip is coming for you guys. So I feel like within the next 3 months, you guys are going to be traveling. Yeah, Libras are definitely going to be traveling within the next 3 months. Some of my Libras are actually going to be starting school. So some of you are going to be going to school, starting a new program, a new trade, something new will be afoot. You're adding something on to gain even more value and to set yourselves up more, because I feel like you guys now, you're saying, okay, check, I've done that. Check, I've accomplished that. Check. Now I'm setting my sights on even a higher goal. And so that may call for you have to go back to school, take a trade, some lessons, some classes to refresh yourself or to get to a higher level. I feel like for some of my Libra women out there, be very mindful about, again, because I just see the strong masculine energy. I feel like almost as if you're saying to yourself, I can't afford to take on this feminine way about myself. I absolutely have to kind of tackle my life with this more masculine, no holds bar, no apologies made energy. Okay. So be careful with that, because I do see that is challenging your overall well-being. Okay. Because you do need that balance. You need to be feminine, as you also need to be, very clear and very focused and moving forward. But I feel like there needs to be that balance. So just make sure that you're not taking on energies, in ways that you feel like this is the answer. Okay. Because I don't feel like that's necessarily going to be the answer in the long run for you guys, because I feel like it's going to destabilize some of you. So be mindful of that. Now, I see for some of my Libras out there that's looking for work, I feel like there are opportunities that's coming your way. I feel like for some of my ladies, you might be working with another air sign such as yourself, okay, which is a great connection, because you understand them, they understand you. However, I feel like this person may have more of a mental one up on you, so that may destabilize you a little bit. So be mindful of that. I feel like there's going to be some kind of battling of wits, if you will. To an extent. Okay. I say that you should take more of an water sign approach with this person. I feel like that would be better. It's okay sometimes to let a person have the floor, let them have the stage, let them have the runway, especially if they have that leadership role. Give them that respect to say, hey, this is your role. Even if you feel like they're incompetent, though. What happens when they're incompetent and they can't do their job? Where they're upright and you're actually reversed. So maybe it is your perception that is perceiving them as incompetent, but they're not. So give a person a chance, even if you've already deemed them a pompous jerk, incompetent, whatever, give them a chance, give some time for them to prove themselves, allow time to go on, so that, I feel, again, step out of the situation and you don't want to be combative. You want to, as they're giving, you want to give. If you feel that for some of my Libras, you're feeling like I'm putting out a lot and people are not doing their part, continue to do what you do. Don't allow it to ruffle your feathers. Be you. Don't get crazy And don't take on this no holds bar, I'm just going to bust out there. Don't do that. Just be balanced. Do your best to be balanced. Continue to do what you're doing, because again, it will all come full circle for you guys. Trust me. Now, for those of you, again, looking for work, I feel like there will be someone at the workplace that you might, again, connect with that is really good for you. Okay. Some of you could be making love connections at the workplace. All right. Money is looking really good. There's great opportunities that is going to put you guys in a financial and really in a good financial place. Okay. And some of you can be starting, like you training, some type of course, in August. So you could be now going through the interviewing phase. You get the job and then you have to start training, in August, or some of you are in training now and it'll probably end in August, your training. Okay. Because I do see that there could be a completion of training or being able to just finally start, things by the 21st of August. Okay. If not, to 21st of July or the 21st by August, I see that there's going to be a completion of a situation. Some of you could just be finishing school, completing school. Okay. A program that this is going to set me up. Now I'm going to be just fine. Okay. And it could have destabilized you just trying to get through this program for some time. But now there's this element of you finishing it. And I feel like that's going to make things balanced. So if you were going through this program and for the past 8 weeks, some of you could even been as long as 8 months, or for the past 3 months for some of you, it has destabilized you guys because you had to put so much time, energy, and effort into this program, into this new venture. Now that it's actually coming to a close and you're ending that phase, I feel like now a lot of my Libras will be able to restore themselves and get back their balance. Okay. Now, as it relates to love. I see for some of my Libras, you're definitely getting divorced. Okay. You're divorcing. You're definitely divorcing someone. I feel like that's a lot like you. Okay. So it could be another Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The person doesn't have to be under that sign at all, but it could be someone that's just very much at this point, very cold, calculating, especially since you guys are about to go through proceedings. Yeah. Their whole dynamic is going to change. So they could be a Pisces, but now they're going to be taking on more of an air energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are conversing with your attorneys, and you want the money, honey. You want the money. You really are focusing on the money. Some of you can have a small child that's very energetic, has a lot of energy and enthusiasm, with this mate. I feel that the reason for the breakup and the divorce is because there's another woman. There's someone else. Okay. And you know it. You know that there's someone else. And now your full focus is money, support, them doing what's right. I feel like for some of you guys, this has destabilized you guys to no end. Okay, finding out about this other woman and now him acting the way that he's acting, as if he doesn't know you, as if you guys never had a marriage and children or a child. It's like, this person has done almost like a 180. Even if they were like the most lovable person, now they're cold and callous and again, quite calculating. Be very mindful, particularly my Libra women, because you're coming up reversed. So I want you to have your head in the game. Hopefully you guys have an attorney that is a man. So that will be good because he will be able to think clearly for you and make sure that everything that needs to be done is being done effectively. But I want you guys to keep your head in the game. Don't allow the situation to destabilize you any further than it has already. Okay. Get clear, because this thing will be coming to an end within the next 3 months. Okay. And I do see that you guys are still going to be sitting pretty. You guys are going to be fine through this process. So don't despair. Don't allow whatever has happened. Because I don't even feel like I know that you guys are not worrying about the money aspect. You're not worrying about that. I feel like you're just so stuck in this And you guys do take on the residual energy of Virgos. So when you guys get stuck on, it could just be a one thing you guys can't get past because it's that one thing that you're just stuck on that you really want justice from. Don't be caught up in the fact that he cheated, okay, or she stepped out. Just let it go. It's over. You guys are already moving forward to someone different. Not necessarily you're moving to someone different, but you're already going through the proceedings. You're over with each other. Let it go, because your health and well-being, both mental and emotional and spiritual, is more important than you just trying to get justice. Justice will be yours. Things will be fine, but I want you to come out on the other side being more healthy. Okay. Others of you, I feel, can have a very strong connection with a water sign, or someone that's just very much emotionally giving. Okay, someone could be in love with you guys. I feel almost like you don't know it because you're so focused on work, career, getting to the next stage. There could be someone that very much so is has very strong feelings for you, but maybe they're trying to contemplate whether or not they want to tell you that. Okay, maybe there's someone in your cipher that you're feeling like, hey, I want to propose to this woman because I really do love her. She is so warm and loving, nurturing and caring, and she's helped facilitate my needs in such a way that I feel so balanced. I really want to be with this woman, and I feel like some of you are really working hard to possibly buy a ring so that you can propose to this woman. Okay, you're going to want to make things official with her. You're going to want to start something new. I feel like there's a lot of Libras that are leaving one bad situation and going into something new. And the new thing that you're going into is with someone that is polar opposite from that other person. So the person that was pretty much cold, abusive, neglectful, ... Now you're really giving your time and attention to someone that is soft and caring, nurturing and loving to you, that is going to truly help you get over your pain and your frustration and feeling abused and feeling taken advantage of, and start to feel nurtured. Okay. So that's really good to see. But overall, guys, I feel like for more than love, there's a lot of work on the table. You guys are really focused on work at this time. If you're dealing with fire signs, I think a lot of Libras are having a lot of fun with fire signs. I feel like a lot of you guys are working really hard and diligently, and I feel like building a very secure foundation with earth signs. And I feel like there's some confusion and there is some control issues and challenges and battles with air signs, and water signs are really truly helping balance and stabilize my Libras out there. So just to put a perspective in the different elements and how it relates to you guys for this month. Okay. But I do see possible travel at foot for you guys, but I feel more than travel that it is a new beginning. So there's endings and new beginnings definitely happening in this month, and going into August, there's going to be a lot of newness happening for you guys. And again, I can't stress more that money looks amazing for you guys. So no worries. Everything is okay. Just make sure that you are balancing your work life, home life, that you're giving yourself the time and attention that you need. Okay. So that is what I have for my Libras. I hope this resonates with you guys. You know that you can thumbs up, comment below so I can see exactly how this relates to you, and subscribe because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care.